Still side by side for the lead. And into the wall goes Haley. Caution is out.
This is exactly what we talked about earlier. It wasn't necessarily started with.
He's now backed up to McDowell. Half a car length to the leader, Logano. He's got to go to the bottom. And he can't get there, and he wrecks Logano.
Logano blocked. Logano moved down, blocked. I hate to say it. He was under him and got a pretty big block right there. You knew it was going to be aggressive, and unfortunately, cost him.
Oh, no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton. Oh,
Come off the corner, the car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over too. I was right. Dang it. He went down, chose to go down and blocked it.
whoa! Spinning around and into the fence goes Harvick. And it's a 7-car jam session.
Eric Jones is in it. Noah Gregson's in it.
A ton of momentum.
Yeah, you saw Kevin kind of move to the outside, and Larson was trying to tee him up, square him up, so it was a good bump draft, and they both hit at an angle and spun him around.
And you could.
Or wait a minute.
Look, we had two of them.
That wasn't him.
That's exactly right. Got a different one spun.
Have a look at it. Oh boy. Turn 2. Big spin.
Tosses out.
And sliding down to the apron.
Noah Gregson.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
that.
To catch it back to the right.
Yeah.
Sideways.
See him loose back
Boom.
there.
Yeah.
Exactly like Ross
Chastain
Chastain at California earlier this year. That is a hard hit, as hard as you can hit.
Well, these cars, right, lower profile tire, pretty stiff. That underwing works great in a straight line, but
this rack pinion. Oh, he lifts. Something was wrong.
I think something broke on that car. Flat tire, something. He definitely lifted right into the bumper of the 3 at Austin Dillon.
And you saw Chris Busch.
Look, he's slowing down. He's lost power or something. All those guys behind him have nowhere to go. Now up the track, quick, speedy, rack and pinion steering. He gets behind on the steering. Does it go to the outside?
He's going to have to. Here he goes.
And he's in the wall.
Opens the door up for the one of
Here
Ross
comes
Chastain.
Jones. And on the outside, Kyle Larson. And it
Ended up off, trying to keep it out of the wall. Gets light, gets loose, coming out hard into that inside wall.
We always call it the self-cleaning straightaways. When you wreck up high, you're going to end up.
Oh, 51 loses it, overcorrected, got in a wall right in.
Well, that's at 9 degrees of banking. You knew that 51 car is going to go from the top to the bottom.
Just got a full program, and Ryan Blaney will be there.
Chase Elliott
Goes around.
Oh, heavy contact.
That's not going to be fixable. Looks like it's already down.
Yeah, it's already starting to roll out of the.
That was the 15th lap of the run, Larry Mack. What do you make of this?
Yeah, I kind of question what Clint was talking about a while ago. You know, what these guys. Wow.
that ain't gonna work out.
Oh, Truex.
Hold on to it.
Here it is. Well, you said it wasn't going to be the last one. You were right.
3 wide, he was in a tough spot. There you go. Wow, we got hit hard in the back. Chase did by the 45.
Yep.
Kurt Busch.
Could have been a lot. Turned him around, and man, watch his hit for Kurt Busch.
Oh, that was a tough one. Wow.
Look, that car, he needs.
Turn 4. Hard in the wall goes the 77 of Landon Castle. Boy, he was in 8th place.
Got loose. Looked like it was kind of right on top of that seam with the left sides. Got out from underneath of him again. Obviously down on grip anyway with a 2-tire call. But hey, it's the open. You're going for broke. You're trying everything you can.
On Fox, Kyle Busch.
Whoa! That was big. Got loose off the corner. Had to get completely out of the gap. Oh, he's got right rear fire. Right rear down. Huge wreck. So Austin Noah Chastain hit him. Turns Chase Elliott around in a wall.
And totals Chase Elliott's car.
Well, you saw it. He had a big time wiggle off of 4. That thing, it saw him get out of the gas. lucky to not get upside down.
From the right, there he is.
Tired. Left rear tire.
He was running in ninth.
Oh, Suarez.
Briscoe got him into the back of Suarez, and he gets pounded.
Dang it. Oh, Buescher's upside down. I think he hooked a drain.
Just didn't have enough room.
See that right front wheel dug underneath the car, and that's what dug in and caused it to start flipping. Violent crash.
Interesting point. He said,
I feel crash.
19's going to go around. He'll collect the one. 22 of Logano also in it.
Stay up there.
Lots of cars. Look at the 5 of Larson there.
McDowell comes back up in front. He'll tag another car.
On the outside, they make contact, and around Truex goes. It's just, these cars, we've seen it over and over and over. You cannot push. We're talking about Ross Chastain offsetting to the right.
We see the replay, and the 42 gets into the door of the 31, and the overcorrection back up the racetrack into Bowman.
Oh, big contact with the 78 as well. He had left the scene. We didn't see that originally. And here comes the 77 sliding in. Damage to the right side door of that. And
for his race car. So I thought it was an overcorrection, guy.
So he knows how much fuel that 11 car is burning, and he knows, oh, Blaney, oh!
A huge hit for Ryan Blaney.
Into the wall. Caution comes out.
You all right?
It just gets high up off the corner, loses the back. Oh, almost had it saved. Kind of slow how it finally comes around, but that impact guy is so hard into that inside wall.
Look.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and I'm sure Kyle was coming over to apologize.
Some sort of mechanical issue on the 5 car for him. Look at that. He is flying when he comes in there.
So I heard him say,
Wow.
I have a pedal, which looking back now, maybe he didn't have brakes, and now he does have brakes. That's the one thing that seems to make sense. And to your point, that is why he went over to talk to Ty Dillon.
I'd say we're lucky that wasn't worse than it.
It's from here.
Looks like he gets a little bit loose. He's trying to save it. More and more contact.
But the 10 spins up in front. I'm going to have to watch it again to see how the 10 spun around. Was it contact from the 15, Junior?
I believe a little contact with the with another car. Even though they're on a restart here, not full speed, these are still tremendous hits for these guys.
Look at Ty Gibbs.
Oh, safer barrier move.
That's safer barrier. Big move.
Right in the left rear quarter panel goes the 48. The 48 wants to push him, but he needs to push him in the right side. But the 14's driving up the track loose, and that offsets him the wrong way.
And that 14 car.
You know, all the wrecks today have started from the 2nd position. So in the front of the pack, just, it's so aggressive.
That 14 car.
So here, see right there, he's sideways.
Yeah.
The 11 sideways.
The track is wet. Parker.
And Jeff, exactly. His spotter was telling him it's raining, and then after that all went down, Justin Haley came on the radio.
Bottom, first car middle, first car top. You see the rain falling. They all go down in the corner, and all 3 lose grip. They're the first ones in there. And we don't know if these guys have grip. The 47 has no grip because he's 7 feet in the air.
Back of the car around like he's spinning out right here in this shot. And then, you know, don't know why he was sideways, having a mechanical issue, tire down, don't know. And then got turned to the right and head on into the wall.
Then it's Logano, Blaney, and Larson. That's 3.
Big battle off of turn 4 here.
And into the wall goes Bubba Wallace. And he comes back across the track, tags the 5. They're both in the wall. The caution comes out.
Flips the 20 car of Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell hard into the outside wall.
Oh, they're wrecking.
Big wreck.
That's a product of catching those cars. Everybody's on a little bit different. You can see the pipes and the 2 car. He was lifting hard, stacks them up behind them. McDowell gets in the back of Priest, turns him around. The rest is history. But I take it back to Gragson. You see that lap car that they were going around. Always movement like that creates them stacking up.
And Ryan Priest has driven to the garage. The Berlin, Connecticut driver had a great 500 going.
Well, good. You got the help.
Larson tried to go to the middle. Oh, he got turned.
Larson Pastrana in the fence. We are still green. No, the caution is out. They were running 1-2. Here's a look at it.
Blew a tire. You heard Larry tell us 45 laps on them tires. Long ways to go. The only ones that stayed out. Blew a right rear tire right in front of the field.
Watch the gravel way out there, and the car's got to jump back on.
Priest, the red car, way on the outside, and he's going to be in trouble right here.
He had to do exactly what Kurt was talking about. Had to get back down to stay out of that gravel. Gets turned around.
Hit by Joey Logano. That sent Smith up into Austin Dillon, and then Austin Hill comes in. Further damage. So at least 5 cars involved here.
Didn't even get a chance to really make much of it.
Well, just had a little too much movement when he got pushed, and it unfortunately got him into the outside and opened that door. That is a huge hit.
Let's ride with Noah Gragson. Into a position to win right here on the bottom.
Well, I don't know if he intentionally put himself there. Well, I don't know if we're going to call it that, but we've always said it in motorsports from day one. Sometimes you got to be lucky, better lucky than good. You know, you just got to get opportunities like that once in a while.
I know it, Bubba. It was close, buddy. Yes, the Flames crowded chase, got into him. They saw some retaliation there.
Or did Keselowski get into the left rear corner of Elliott there?
I saw Elliott. You see Elliott lose his nose and lift out of the gas. Flames come out of the pipes, chase it up, squeeze Chase into the wall. If Truex is ahead of Larson, look back here. You see Cindric get sideways. It's going to hit this inside wall hard with the nose.
Well, he came
Look at that thing give and flex.
He came right across the front of Harrison Burton's car without touching it. Brad Keselowski will get one of his 2 laps back on this caution.
Okay. Now the left rear tire was blown out.
Yeah, he just spun around, spun down to the low side, hard into the wall with the driver's side of the race car. If you saw the left tire down, the way that car turned and spun out way early into the corner like that.
See all the rubber off the left rear? I don't know that there's a, I don't know that that's it, but they're definitely flat.
To a halt here with 42 laps to go after rookie Noah Gragson's crash.